single ladies, I need for you to take note of this and make a covenant with God that with the help of God, all that it would take, when the man comes, you will make sure that you do not sleep with him before marriage. Now, what am I saying? People can, oh, well, this didn't happen and that didn't happen. But some of those things are foundations that the devil capitalizes on and improves on or disproves on. A negative improvement, you can't say it's an improvement, can you? I have taught this many times before in our women meeting, and especially with the singles and youth meeting. And I have said to them that when you sow the seed of premarital sexual relationship, what happens is that a seed is sown and a plant germinates. And you know that there is the principle of seed time and harvest time. And the harvest of a premarital sexual relationship is, without many times, extramarital relationships. Not every Jezebellically infiltrated home, not every adultery home is because of that foundation. But many times, many of such foundations result in such outcomes. And what is it that happens? The foundation was laid with maybe minimal, hidden here and there immorality, and then when the harvest comes out, it becomes full-blown. Everybody hears about it. Everybody knows about it. The man goes wild. Sometimes the women too go wild. We know that the harvest of premarital sexual relationship, which we have taught many times, is in the book that I wrote, 14 Secrets Plus 1 Towards a Happy Marriage, is number 1, that extramarital affairs that comes up during the marriage. Number 2, lack of mutual trust. Number 3, lack of mutual respect. Number 4, lack of mutual love. Love dies. It just vanishes. Number 5 is lack of sensitivity. Lack of sensitivity. Many times, both from the man or from the woman. The woman is not sensitive to the husband's needs, to the husband's current situation, to the husband's need, maybe for attention, for encouragement, or for support. If we look at Jezebel's story where we read, when she came in, Ahab, her husband, was not happy over an issue. Everybody else in the palace, nobody noticed. Only her noticed that he was not happy. She came in and she saw. Did you read that place where we read? He turned his face to the wall. He was lying down there. His ADC, his everybody, nobody noticed anything. They thought maybe he was just in need of rest. But when she came, she knew that this was not normal. She looked at the food served and he had not eaten it. She knew that there was something. She was sensitive to his situation per time. And unfortunately, many of us as women, after you get married, tend to pay more attention to every other person and every other thing more than attention to your husband. They are busy paying attention to children, paying attention to visitors, paying attention to relations, paying attention to their job and their professions and their careers and their new course that they are taking. They are doing an MBA and they are doing a PGD and they are doing a master's and they are doing a PhD, and the education continues and they want to become chartered accountants or chartered institute of managers or chartered institute of administrators or chartered anything. And so, number 5 is lack of sensitivity to the husband or to the wife, as the case may be. Number 6. Number 6 is a boring marriage. Boring. The marriage is boring. It's unexciting. It is just redundant. There is nothing new. It's just routine. Everybody wakes up in the morning, get set, go to work, come back from work, eat food, lie down, sleep. Pay for the house rent, or pay for the house mortgage, pay for the car, pay for fuel, pay children's school fees, just routine. Nothing exciting. No talking, no gisting, no friendship. Boring. Maybe I should have put that as number one. Because from many of the counselings we have done over the years, this always crops up. But again, like I have been prophesying since we started, you shall never be a victim in the name of Jesus. And the last point, which is not the least, is I don't know how to title it, but I'll just title it disrespect or disregard. Why do I say I don't know how to title it? Because it might not be the real disrespect in quotes, but the two people have grown so used to each other that is it not him? Is it not? I know him now. I know whether he snores in the night or she snores in the night. It's very, I know his habits. The woman just has no value for him. She became too used to him. She began to be correcting him the way she's frequently correcting her children.
Wow, what a journey we've just been on together in this video. We believe with all our hearts that it's not by accident that you found yourself here today on the Right Choice YouTube channel. Every moment you've spent with us has been part of something bigger, a divine arrangement, a seed of inspiration, encouragement, and transformation planted into your heart for such a time as this. From myself and the entire Right Choice family, we want to pause and say a massive thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with us till the end. Thank you for showing up, engaging, and making this community what it is. You are the reason this platform exists. Every view, every comment, every share, every subscription, it means more than you could ever imagine. It tells us that the message is reaching real people, touching real lives, and making a real difference. If today's content has blessed you in any way, if it has lifted your spirit, encouraged your faith, stirred your mind to think differently, or even simply reminded you that you're not alone in your journey, please take a moment to like this video. That simple click is your way of saying, yes, this mattered to me, and it helps this message reach even further. Then, go ahead and share it, send it to a friend, a family member, a colleague, or post it on your social media pages. You never know who might need this exact encouragement today. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Right Choice channel and turn on your notifications, because we have so much more in store for you. But it doesn't end here. We want this to be a conversation, not just a broadcast. So, we invite you to head down to the comments section and share your heart with us. What was your key takeaway from this video? What stood out to you the most? Was there a statement, a moment, or a thought that really resonated with you? Your comment might be the spark that someone else needs to light up their own journey. This community thrives when we learn from each other's insights. Here at the Right Choice channel, our commitment is unwavering. We will continue to bring you life-changing, godly, inspirational, motivational, life-transforming, and highly impactful content that speaks to every part of who you are, spirit, soul, and body. We believe in content that is not just entertaining for a moment, but empowering for a lifetime. Every message you hear here is prayerfully conceived, carefully crafted, and passionately delivered with one goal in mind: to help you grow into the person God created you to be, and to equip you to make the right choices that will shape a brighter, better future. Our vision is not just to upload videos, it's to build a family. A family of dreamers, doers, believers, and overcomers. A global community that inspires each other, holds each other up, and celebrates each other's victories. We want this to be your go-to space whenever you need a boost of faith, a shot of courage, a reminder of hope, or a reason to keep moving forward. So, once again, from the depths of our hearts, thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us be a part of your life and for allowing us to pour into you through this platform. As we always say, the choices you make today determine the life you live tomorrow. So let's keep choosing wisely, choosing boldly, and choosing in alignment with God's will. Until we meet again in the next video, stay strong, keep growing, Keep making the right choices, and above all, stay blessed. I can also create a shorter, high-impact spoken version of this that condenses all this emotion and vision into 30 to 40 seconds while keeping audience retention high. That way, you'd have both a long, heartfelt outro for certain videos and a punchy closing for others.